welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie, The Haunted Mansion. It is a movie that is based on the classic Disney attraction that everyone has come to love. I can easily tell you that it is my favorite ride at Disney World. When I first heard the news back in 2002 that a Haunted Mansion movie was in the works, I was ecstatic. I heard it was going to be released the following year, and I was the happiest kid you could have ever imagined. Well, after finally seeing it in theaters for the first time, I was satisfied and somewhat underwhelmed at the same time. Before we get any further, let's get more in depth on the movie's story real quick. The movie follows a real estate agent, Jim Evers, as he is summoned to help sell a mansion. He brings his family with him under the guise of a family vacation, but he gets way more than he bargained for. They soon discover that the mansion itself is haunted as they try to escape, but a storm prevents them from doing so. What I liked that this movie tried to do was that it successfully captured the same foreboding atmosphere of the Disney attraction while respecting its backstory while developing another story around it to introduce new characters into the mix. The mansion's set design for exterior and interior is eerily beautiful and it accurately depicts the original design. I just wanted to give a big shout out to the set design department because they did a wonderful job to make everything look the way it looks. I'm a big fan of Eddie Murphy. I just wasn't a fan of his character. Sure, he did a great job getting a chuckle out of me every now and then, but he felt out of place. I get that Disney didn't want to make the movie too spooky to scare away its younger audience, but it felt too watered down for my liking. I get that Eddie Murphy's character is the film's comic relief, but I think the movie relied too much on humor. We had another movie based on another Disney attraction that same year, and it was Pirates of the Caribbean. I felt that movie was perfectly made the way it was, but Haunted Mansion felt way too diluted. As far as other characters go, Nathaniel Parker was a perfect casting choice as Master Gracie and Terence Stamp as the butler Ramsley. They both portrayed the roles with great gusto and had a great spooky undertone to their characters. Even the child actors did a great job with what they were given with, and the actress that played Eddie Murphy's wife in the movie did great as well. I have no complaints about anyone's acting ability in this movie whatsoever. I will say that I like the opening credits introduction because right then you feel like you are at the attraction at Disney. It does a great job to reel you in as it fills you in on the movie story. For an early 2000s movie, the special effects actually look great. The CGI used in the movie looked good for the most part. It's just a visually pleasing movie to look at. I was looking forward to having Guillermo del Toro do a remake of this movie, but it doesn't look like that will ever happen. But it was confirmed that we are getting a remake, but it's being helmed by the writer of Ghostbusters 2016. After hearing that news, I wasn't overly impressed one bit. I suppose I'll settle with this movie for now to fulfill my Haunted Mansion needs. This movie itself in general is really average at best, but I didn't hate it, but I wasn't overly crazy about it either. It had the potential to be great, but overall I felt somewhat disappointed. I give this movie a C. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up with my real reviews.